I feel good. It's been a long process, but we'll see for Sunday. It's been frustrating, but feel like I'm finally starting to get to a point where I'm comfortable with.
Feel more likely than not likely you'll be able to go Sunday?
Yeah, I don't
To be
know.
determined?
To be determined. We'll see. Yeah.
I know the big thing was throwing in back-to-back days. You got to do that. How is that been?
Yeah, good. That's part of the process is dealing with the recovery and the fatigue and that. So it was good to get out there and throw it around a little bit today, and you know, felt pretty good.
Ryan and Nathan said that they're pushing you a little bit more this time around than they did before the Indy game, just to kind of see what the shoulder feels like. Has that been, I guess, more helpful for you to even know how you're feeling as you try and make a determination of what you can and can't do?
For sure, I want to see myself, make all the throws that I know I'm capable of before I go out there and do the real thing. So they're doing it the right way, I think, and I'm just doing it the best that I can.
Will, how do you take this time when you are on the sideline, dealing with the injury, to look at maybe the game and what's happening from a different perspective?
Yeah, no, I think it allows you to take in more and focus on other aspects of the game that you might not really be able to put as much focus in if you're actually in the heat of it and playing. So that's been fun. And then, still just being the leader and, the captain that I am for this team and being the best that I can on the sidelines for all the groups. So still approaching, have approached each of these past few weeks, as if I'm playing and how I'm involving myself in the meetings and everything. So I feel like I've gotten a lot better even though I haven't played over the last few weeks.
Where do you feel like you are strength?
Grow up a Patriots fan, and does that make this week even? I mean, I knew you always want to play, but knowing that that's the opponent.
Yeah, no, I was a big Patriots fan growing up, and it's definitely as cool to be playing against the team that you were once cheering for. So, that's in the past though, and yeah, I'm not going to let that affect my decision.
How you feeling strength-wise in the shoulder? Does it feel like it's getting back to where it needs to be?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of improvement over the last couple of weeks. Like I said, that's just what I'm trying to get is that strength and ability to make the throws that I know I'm capable of, and I feel good, and we just got to see for Sunday.
Do you feel like it is your decision?
Yeah, no, it is. I think that it's hard for me to make that decision for myself. Obviously with going and playing against Indy, and that in retrospect not being the best decision of not stepping up and saying something. But it is. These coaches just made it very clear to me that I need to be honest with how I'm feeling, so that the right decision can be made.
How do you gauge if a throw is up to your standard when you're going through this? What do you look at to kind of see if it's where it needs to be?
Mechanics wise, like I can go back and watch the tape just from a few weeks ago and see how my range of motion, how the ball is coming out, the exit window of my balls, and just seeing the lengthening and the strengthening of the rehab that I've been doing. So just seeing the results of certain throws, the mechanics of how I'm throwing it, and I like I said, I know I'm capable of. I know what it feels like when I'm ripping the ball and then it's coming out of my hand the right way. So it's a feel thing more than anything.
Will you watch video of that in terms of watching yourself out here throwing for practices and seeing that everything is the same as it was before the injury in terms of where you're throwing from, and that sort of thing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just seeing with the same footwork and with the same vigor, I guess, of throwing those types of balls. Whereas a few weeks back I was trying to put everything I could into trying to make some of those throws. So I'm just trying to get back to putting those images side by side and making sure that it's the same.
How tough has it been to sit and watch?
It's been very tough. I mean, it's my favorite thing to do in the world is to play this game, and I don't want to take advantage of every opportunity that I can to get out there and play, and that's why it was so hard for me to make the decision to not play and why I didn't make it before. So I know that my body at the end of the day is what's going to take me through the rest of my career and help lead this team, and I'm doing my team and myself a disservice if I put myself out there and I'm not 100%.
Is there any comparison between what you can learn watching a couple games versus what you can learn playing in the league?
I think you can learn just as much. I've just made a big effort these past few weeks of still trying to get what I would have gotten out of from a learning standpoint if I had played, even though I'm not. So doing the best that I can to still go through the week as if I'm the starter and involving myself in meetings and talking to the guys in that way. But it's been a great past few weeks for me, being support for Mason and being in there with Trevor in the quarterback room. But I want to go out there and play. That's how I feel like you truly do grow and learn the best. So I'm looking forward to hopefully getting back out there soon.
Will, just from the physical side of things, also the mental side of things, do you feel like you've had kind of time to mentally like have things slow down a little bit in terms of, I know you mentioned early on the season, just the rewiring of things.
Yeah, for sure. God, I'm never gonna lose that quote. I guess I don't. But no, it was an opportunity for me to not, or to recover physically, but also I feel like to just take a beat, realize where I am mentally, and get it to a spot that's better. I think we can all do that, and we can all look to see how we can be more healthy with our minds. And I've taken a couple of measures to help with that, and my mind's in a great spot right now.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Yes.
How's the week been for you? Has it been more splitting reps with the ones, or more even as opposed to last week?
It has, yeah. Splitting it and working with what what reps I'm given and making the best of the week. And I think we've had a good week so far. And yeah, good work today. Taking it day by day.
Give you any indication when they'll get the yay or nay?
No, I mean, I'm just no. I mean, well, I'm sure I'll find out maybe tomorrow or Saturday. But question of Will's health. But I can only control what I can control.
Mason, easier for you if it ends up being you again, the fact that you've had two now straight starts under your belt?
Yes, I think so. I think, yes, experience is the best teacher, and getting a couple dry runs, obviously it wasn't good enough. We didn't win, but, that's the goal this week, and I think we're off to a great start, and we'll see what happens.
Colts was telling us they put some things in the game plan this week that are specific to you, specific to Willie. Is that something that's new to this week, or is that kind of standard?
I think that's probably new, just due to the real possibility of Will being back, and he's athletic and he can obviously do some things but between the tackles that I can't. So we'll leave that up to the play caller and do my job.
What's the challenge against the Patriots?
Physical, like well-disciplined team. They've always been terrific with their utilization of bodies. All their DBs can play just about every position. They can be down in the box. They can be high. Guys have rotated at corner and nickel before. 25. Marcus Jones has played outside. He's versatile. He can play inside. He's a fast, scrappy player. And their backers are smart and assignment sound. So, it'll be a good challenge. And New England's always, regardless of who's there, it seems like they're always on their P's and Q's in the secondary.
And I know you've got to get your own software to play, but how much do you try to help Will or show him pointers throughout the week or throughout a day?
Yeah, I think it's a collaborative effort, and we are both, when I've been in the position the first few games of watching from the sideline, we've always had good communication and suggestions here or there. You don't ever want to bog somebody down and talk their ear off, but when the opportunity presents himself, yes.
Calvin Ridley.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Gentlemen.
He is. Calvin Ridley had a kind of breakout performance last Sunday for his first time here. Anything you saw during the week, or maybe what was that you found the connection with him?
Yeah, I think he's a guy that'll wake up early and go catch jobs early, and it doesn't. I've been around some very talented receivers, but also some guys that they're maybe deep is the right word at times, but Calvin is not that way, and he is a wants to throw his hand in the pile and be a part of the solution and get it figured out and work his tail off before and after practice.
When you have a guy like
Maybe so. They own it too.
you have a guy that travels with a receiver like Chris Gonzalez,
Mhm.
how do you approach that? Do you still want to go ahead and challenge it, or do you keep it status quo? How do you do it?
He's a good player. They drafted him in the first round for a reason. He travels with the number one, like you said, very often, and I think you take your chances at times when coverage allows. When you got a guy that you're confident in who can make a contested catch, but he's a good player, so you got to be aware of him wherever he is.
When you have a guy like that, likes to get attacked, he presses a lot.
Mhm.
How quickly does that push you to the next read? Like, does that make you just completely give up on that? And move
No.
on, or how do you approach it?
No, I think depending upon where's the safety at. You know, is it a double? You know, they'll do that a lot. They'll put their you know, their best corner on either your best receiver, or they'll double your best and put their best corner on your number two. So they've done it a lot of different ways over the years. They're versatile. I'm going to go through my progressions and make the best decision with the ball.